Station's second screen on the phone. And you should have broadcast options.
I'm trying to find the second screen. 1 second.
Yeah, it's PS second screen is where it's at in your menu.
I got it. Do I go to broadcast options?
Yep, you actually have that now. It'll say be mindful of what you broadcast. And the last thing that you're going to want to do is on the left side of the screen, the fourth option is CBA. Hit that, and that'll flip your screen so that it's not mirrored.
You mean the right side?
It might be on the right side for you. It's on the left for me. But there's like a list of 5 options, and one of them is like a CBA with an arrow. If you click on that, it'll flip your screen so that you're not looking at everything mirror mode. And once you have that set up, then you're going to want to go onto your Roku.
Onto my Roku?
Yep.
Damn it.
You're just going to switch your input on your TV from your PlayStation to your Roku.
This is starting to get very complicated.
This is it. All you got to do is find my stream and click on it. You'll be looking at my screen, and then I am doing the same thing, and I'll be looking at your screen.
Okay.
Visit channel. You're live. And just like that, I am watching you now.
That's awkward.
Nice coffee cup.
It's custom.
It looks like there's about a 20-second delay between the audio and the video coming from your PS4, but that's fine. We don't really need everything to be directly synced up with the video. As long as we're still able to see the board, it should be fine. What?
Private EDH?
Yeah. Just click on that and you should have a top-down view of my board.
What? Oh, right. Okay. I'm muting you.
I actually just completely turned off the audio on my TV so that we just have the conversation through the phone.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, that's the reason we're still on the phone with each other, because otherwise the audio is going to be like 20-second delay and it's going to be retarded. Alright, I guess we're good to go ahead and start, although it looks like you're getting some coffee if I had to guess. Alright, I'm going to roll a d20 and see what I get. I got a whopping 2, so you're probably going first.
I don't know, I could get a 1. If ever there was a person that could squeeze a 1 out. You used to see me when I play D&D, it's ridiculous.
Nice.
You know, actually, if we did it through this method, we could play D&D together.
Yeah, we probably could. I mean, if you guys got like a bigger coffee table, this would actually work pretty damn well for getting to play with you and Alex.
Yep.
Because at least, at the very least, I'm hoping that her having a widescreen TV of my board would be enough to satisfy her not being able to see my cards.
Son of a...
What?
Just shuffled in some stuff backwards.
Okay.
1 second.
Yep. What'd you roll, by the way, or have you rolled yet?
Yep, rolled yet.
Okay. I'm just going to do a quick power shuffle, since it looks like you're going to be doing some work. But yeah, at this point, all we need to worry about is, or for getting this set up now, is just opening up the PlayStation or the Playroom and starting the broadcast and switching to the Roku. All the rest of the setup is a one-time thing. Which is why I said it was going to take about half an hour to like an hour to get shit set up the first time.
Yeah, the only thing we've got to do is watch our language. We don't want one of us to get booted off of YouTube.
Yeah, that is also true. Probably also going to switch over to my YouTube app so I can see if anyone ends up actually, like, watching.
Would you like me to cut?
Yes, you definitely need to cut.
It's a 7.
Okay, you go first. I'm about 2/3 of the way through my power shuffle. Oh, and you threw it off the table too. Nice. Okay.
Got some M19 and I don't know what symbol that is. It's not Dominaria. Oh, it's War of the Spark. Nice.
Oh, nice.
Okay, I'm cutting halfway down.
Alright, that sounds good. I'm not too picky.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7.
Actually, I don't know if I can... Maybe I can from this.
So do you want me to go first or second?
Oh, you rolled the higher number, so you get to pick.
The way me and Alex normally do it, whoever rolls highest goes first.
Ah.
Are you using the spin down as your life counter?
Yes, this is my life counter. I'll use the D20 to represent commander damage from you, and then you just keep track of how much I deal to you.
Alrighty.
6 and 7.
Your commander damage.
Okay.
I'm taking.
I really shouldn't keep this, but I'm going to. Did you already... Have you gone yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Turn 1, we're gonna... Oh my. This is different because I have to be conscientious of not showing my hand to the camera.
I didn't even really think much about that either. Well, just imagine I'm sitting across from you. Make sure you don't show me your hand as you're sitting across from me.
Right, but people are not normally, like, literally peering over.
Also, another good thing to do is if you really fan your cards close together, then the most I'll be able to see is one card.
Right.
Anyways.
Turn 1, I'm going to play a Vivid Grove. Comes in tapped with 2 card counter.
And that's turn, right? Alright, I draw. I will play a Forest, which I will tap for a Soul Ring, which I will tap for a Wayfarer's Bauble. And that is turn.
That's a heck of a hand.
Yeah, I drew the Wayfarer's Bauble, which is awesome because I didn't have any planes in my opening hand. Which is not good for this deck.
So that's turn for you?
Yes, that is turn.
And tap. Keep, draw. We're gonna play... Forest. And that's turn.
Okay. My turn. Untap, upkeep, draw. I will play another forest. Alright, then I'll pay 2 colorless and crack my Wayfarer's Bauble to tutor for a tapped plains, and that will pass turn.
The only bad thing is that our sleeves are producing a glare.
Yes, I did notice that.
I wonder if it's because of the ambient light. Let me shut the blinds and see if that helps.
Well, I tried shutting my blinds as well, and I can't figure out a way to get rid of the glare. I've tried, but it's not...
Is it better now?
Give me a second, it's waiting. It's a little bit better. The cards aren't quite so bright, they're a little bit darker. But it's all good once I'm, I just have to really see what you have on your board. And if I have questions about stuff, I'll just ask.
It's my turn?
Yes, it is. Yeah, I tutored for a tapped plains.
Okay. Tap, upkeep, draw. We're gonna play an is land, because it is land.
Uh-huh. Cast
Tap for charge counter for a plains.
So you're getting your commander?
I'm getting my commander.
Nice.
Tap, Tsubasa.
Okay. And you're tapped out, so that's turn?
That's turn.
Alright, untap, upkeep, draw. Play a plains. Tsubasa is a 1/1 at the start, right?
Correct.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Gonna cast Sigarda, Heron's Grace.
Cool.
And pass turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Oh, nice. Pay 1, island, summon Soul Ring.
Okay.
Pay a green and 1 from Soul Ring with 1 floating. Herald the Pantheon.
Okay.
And
You have 1 floating still.
then I'll remove a charge counter from Vivid Grove. Blue.
Okay.
And 1 floating with Herald of the Pantheon, making me pay 1 less for Veridity Circle.
Okay.
It's an enchantment, so Tsubasa is now a 2/2 and I gain a life.
Yep.
Let me grab that die.
And you also draw a card, I believe, because that's your first enchantment.
You are correct. And that is turn.
Alright. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. I'll play a forest. This is bad. Okay. White, white, and we'll go with 3 from the forests. I'm gonna cast Divine Visitation. Say what?
I forgot what it does.
My tokens come in as 4/4 angels with flying and vigilance.
Nice.
And I'm going to swing... You have no flying blockers, correct?
Correct.
I'm going to swing 4 in the air with Sigarda.
That's 4 commander damage.
Yes, it is.
Take this off. Now I'm down to 37.
And I will also warn you, Sigarda has an ability, pay 2 and exile a card from your graveyard, put a 1/1 white human soldier creature token onto the battlefield.
Nice.
Alright, and that is turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. play an island. Tap Herald of the Pantheon to help pay for the Nissa's expedition. Tap Soul Ring for 2, so that's 3. A green and an island would make the other 2. Search your library for 2 basic land cards, put them onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle.
Okay.
I'm looking for some planes, because I don't have any.
Sounds good. Burnt out your Vivid Grove.
It all worked out.
Yep.
Get to play 3 lands this turn, that's pretty sweet. Would you like me to cut?
Nah, I trust you.
Okay, so...
You have 4 people watching you, by the way.
Really?
Myself included, yeah.
That's strange. Alrighty, so Nissa goes to the Nissa's expedition goes to graveyard. I've got a single mana left, which isn't going to do a whole lot. And that is turn.
Okay. Untap. Oh, in response to the end of your turn, I'm going to tap Soul Ring and exile Wayfarer's Bauble. That will create a 1/1 human soldier, which, because of Divine Visitation, becomes a 4/4 angel with flying and vigilance.
Right.
So I'll set that up there. And I will now untap, upkeep, draw. So you have 2 basics tapped there. You have Tsubasa, you have Veridity Circle, Herald of the Pantheon, and Soul Ring.
Shivasa's not tapped.
She is not tapped. That's Herald of the Pantheon tapped. Well, I'm not concerned about that. All my stuff has flying.
I don't think Herald would bother you either, if that's the case.
Yeah. And how big is Tsubasa right now?
She's a 2/2.
2/2. Alright. I'll pay a white and 2. I will cast Mirror Entity. It is a 1/1 shapeshifter with changeling, so it is a human. And it has X. Until end of turn, creatures you control have base power and toughness XX and gain all creature types.
Cool.
Then I will go ahead and swing. My angel has vigilance, and Sigarda will swing as well. So you have 8 coming at you with 4 of it commander damage. All in the air.
Commander damage is up to
8.
I'll take the 8 because I don't have a choice.
And I'll go ahead and pass turn.
29. Untap. Upkeep, draw. Reliquary Tower. Tap for 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sandworm Convergence. Creatures with flying can't attack you or planeswalkers you control. At the beginning of your end step, create a 5/5 green worm creature token.
I don't think I like that.
since it's an enchantment, I draw a card.
Yep.
And Suvasa the Sunlet's now a 3/3.
Okay.
Turn.
Alright, I have nothing in my graveyard.
That was the end of my end step, so I make a 5/5 creature token.
Yep, I'll go ahead and untap while you're doing that. Upkeep and draw.
We'll say that this dwarf is my creature token.
Alright. During my main phase, I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, Return to Dust. Remove target artifact or enchantment from the game. If you played this spell during your main phase, you may remove up to one other target artifact or enchantment. We're going to go with Veridity Circle and Sandworm Convergence.
Nice.
And those are exiled.
If I can get them off the board.
Yeah, again, there's a huge delay on your video. Then I'm going to once again swing with Sigarda and the Vigilance Angel.
Goes up to 12. You said it'll be 8 damage, so that'll put this down to a 1. So I've got 21 health.
Okay. And I will pass turn.
And tap. Upkeep, draw. We're gonna pay a green, 1, and that's all I need for Colossal Majesty. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, draw a card. That's an enchantment. So Sivasa goes up 1 and I draw a card.
Okay.
I'm going to play my island that I drew. And pay 1, Banishing Light on your thingy that keeps making angels.
Okay, so Divine Visitation is exiled under Banishing Light. I'll put it under here to represent that.
Okay. And
in response to that, I'm going to pay 2, exile Return to Dust, and make another angel, then it exiles.
Alright.
So I now have 2 of these angels on the battlefield. I don't have a second token, so I'll just represent it with a dice.
And that is turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep, draw. Play a Plains. White, 1, 2, and 3 for Angelic Overseer. It is a 5/3 with flying. As long as I control a human, Angelic Overseer has hexproof and indestructible, which
cool.
My changeling is a human. And you still have no blockers in the air, correct?
Correct.
Alright. I'm going to swing 2 Flying Vigilance and Sigarda, so that's 12 total incoming with 4 Commander.
This is up to 16. And I'm taking 12, so we'll take this down to an 8.
Alright, and I will pass turn.
I have 9 total health left.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
That is end of turn.
Untap. Upkeep. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control a blah blah blah,
Draw a card.
So I drew a card, then I can do my draw step. Play an island. Oh, that's not very helpful. 2 green, abundance. I draw. I'm going to look for a non-land.
Okay.
I'll look at that one.
Is it when it enters the battlefield or when you cast? For Suvasa. If it's on cast, you don't get to do abundance yet.
Okay. Well, it was the first card I drew anyway.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you don't have to reveal what you drew.
Now we're going to... Well, that's not very helpful either. But we're going to do it anyway because I don't have a choice.
What you got?
I'm going to play 1, 2, 3. For make or stand, creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain indestructible until end of turn and swing with everything because I'm dead next turn.
Nice. How much is Suvasa?
She's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, I'm blocking her with an indestructible. What other attacker do you have?
6 and a 3.
Alright, I'll block those with my 2 angels. One of my I'll block your 3 with an angel. And I take 6. None of my stuff dies. So I got down to 34.
Yeah, if Sandworm Convergence hadn't have died, I would have had a much easier time.
Yeah, because then I wouldn't be able to attack with my angels. You calling that game?
Yeah, that's game.
Okay.
Nothing to do.
Okay. Yep, I think this setup actually works pretty well. We might have time for one more if you want to try again.
Not with this deck. As you choose. I need something to protect my enchantments from being exiled or destroyed at will.
Yeah, that was the only removal spell. Actually, I had 2 other combat tricks in hand. I had Smite, destroy target blocked creature. That's what I was planning on doing this turn. And I also had Selfless Squire, but I didn't have 4 mana to cast it. Otherwise, I'd just let you hit me and then turned it into a big, huge aim for soldier.
Right. Yeah, this deck needs work. But since I made it yesterday, I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah.
Are you aware that you have a boatload of magic cards all over your floor?
Yes, I'm aware. And actually, the ones over here, if that's what you're talking about, off to my right, those are the other cards that are going to be going into my Sigarda deck when I switch it over to, like, enchantment.
No, I actually think that the camera would be a lot less blurry on your deck sleeves if it were positioned at a higher angle.
That's the problem, is I don't really have a way to mount it at a higher angle, because if I angle the camera down anymore, the TV starts blocking the camera.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, we can try my Gave deck if you want to try that.
Sure.
That's something we've... You know what I just did?
You shuffled Suvasa into your deck?
Yeah.
Rip.
Okay.
Oh, I almost just did the same thing with Sigarda. Yeah, that mirror entity, because of the fact that Sigarda gives humans hexproof, basically I can pay 1 into that and give all of my creatures hexproof, but then they're only 1/1s until end of turn.
Well, that's not too bad if you get a pump spell like Overload.
Yeah, or even then, it's pay X. Creatures you control gain +X or have base power and toughness XX, and gain all creature types until end of turn. So he works as a way to basically banner my creatures, which is usually a bunch of 1/1s, into a big massive army for a bunch of mana, and it would end up giving my commander hexproof, so it works as protection and as a pump spell.
Nice.
Or in the case with Angelic Overseer, it's like, oh, well, he's technically a human, so she technically gets hexproof and indestructible.
So this is the first time I've played Gave since I worked on him.
Okay.
And I've done a lot of work to him.
Do you want me to cut my deck?
I think you're fine.
Okay.
I didn't even know you were shuffling.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the first time I've gotten Divine Visitation onto the field with this deck, and I knew it was going to be a winner. I'm going to draw. I know we still have to roll to see who goes first. 6, 7.
Well, we need one huge tablet each so that we can put it over here on this other end of the table, and then we'll both be able to see what we're actually playing.
Yep. Alright, I'm gonna roll to see who goes first, and I dropped it. I got a 13.
Yep. I got a 6.
Alright, I guess I'm going first. I really shouldn't keep this hand, but I will. I'm gonna play a Fertile Thicket. Enters tapped. You may look at the top 5 cards of your library. If you do, reveal up to 1 basic land card from among them. Then put that card on top of your library and the rest on the bottom in any order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will reveal a Plains, and the rest go back on the bottom of my library.
I'm not sure I should keep this, but we will.
Plains is on top.
You said you're going first?
Yeah, I already played Fertile Thicket and did the Plains.
Okay. My turn?
Yep.
Okay. Draw. Play a forest. Turn.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw. I'll play a Plains. 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's going to be turn.
Draw. Swamp. Turn.
Sweet. Stirring Wildwood enters the battlefield tapped. It taps for a white or a green, or I can pay 1 green and white, and it becomes a 3/4 with reach. Turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Yeah, I knew it was a mistake to keep that hand. Discard Pledge of Unity. Turn.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw. And I've been getting lucky. Play a forest. I'll pay white and 2 for Omen of the Sun. When it enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 white human soldier creature tokens, and I gain 2 life.
Nice.
And that's going to be turn while I get my 2 human soldiers.
Draw. Discard, turn.
Yeah, I kept a 1 land hand as well, but obviously I'm getting the better.
Mine had 2, just isn't doing me any good.
Which one do I put in? We'll do this. Pay 1, 2, 3, and 4. Guardian Project. Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, if it doesn't have the same name as another creature you control or a creature card in your graveyard, draw a card. And swinging 2 at you.
Take 2.
And that's turn.
I'm a Butterfingers. Draw. Really? The odds of this happening are very low. I'm gonna discard Anointer Priest. Turn.
Okay. Untap. Couldn't you... Oh, you don't have white. You have green and black. Damn. Draw. Play a Plains. Tap out for my commander. because of Guardian Project that allows me to draw a card. And swinging 2 at you.
Take 2.
And that's turn.
Draw.
Trying to organize.
I think if I don't get any land this next turn, I'm just going to scoop.
Okay.
Turn. I discarded Fungal Behemoth.
Untap. Keep draw. Pay 1 for a Soul Ring.
That's just not very nice.
It's not. You want to know what else isn't very nice?
What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mirari's Wake. Creatures I control get +1/+1. Whenever I tap a land for mana, add 1 mana. Say what?
I know what it does. You got a mana doubler.
Yep, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 commander damage, so 9 and 5 commander.
Yeah, that's...
Fair. You want to try one more game? I might.
9 commander?
9 total, 5 of it commander. Sorry, I thought you were scooping, but you were going to pull one more land. Try to pull a land anyways.
16 plus 9, that would be a 7. Untap, upkeep, draw. And that is game.
Okay.
If they land, I can't do anything. This deck is good, but it can't work off of 2.
Well, obviously that's a problem with your deck building, Robert.
Yeah. It's only a tricolor deck.
To be fair, I did keep a 1-land hand as well, but with Fertile Thicket, it was basically a 2-land opening hand. And I'm so glad that I managed to filter through because I only had 1 land in that top 4 that I had. Or the top 5.
Wow.
Well, it's like, yep, that worked out really good.
I'm envious of your chair.
My rocking chair? Yeah, it looks a little bit more comfortable than your chair.
My chair is super sturdy, but it's not kind.
Yeah, I think you and Alex would need like a little bit wider of a coffee table to have both of you playing with me. Or you guys could sit on either end of the table. That might be able to work.
That would work, but we'd have to have like 2 lines of attackers.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I don't really have a whole lot of room here either. Do you need me to cut?
Yeah, but I'm cutting.
Okay.
If you would like me to cut again.
You're fine. This is going to be my last one, though, because I got to be at work in about half an hour. Well, I got to leave for work in half an hour.
6.
3.
I rolled a 8.
5, 6, 7. Alright, I'm rolling, and I get a 4, so you're first.
This is a good hand, but still only 2 land. Yeah, we're not playing multiplayer.
What were you... Oh, did you draw on your opening? You don't
No,
draw.
I didn't, but I was about to. Grand Coliseum enters tapped turn.
Alright, draw. I'm going to play a Fortified Village. It enters untapped if I reveal a forest or a plains. And if I don't, it enters tapped, and that's turn.
Untap, draw, play a forest.
Forest? Oh, God.
That's turn.
Alright. Tap, upkeep, draw. I will play a... I'm actually going to go with a command tower. Then I'm going to tap 2 for a rampant growth, search my library for a basic, put it onto the battlefield tapped, and that's turn.
Garrosh.
Alright.
I'm gonna play
Basic planes.
on purpose. We're gonna tap for 3, Unstable Obelisk.
Oof. I don't like that.
It is one of my favorite cards, because no one ever expects you to actually pop it.
You're gonna hate what I have coming up for you.
Yeah, probably.
Alright. Untap, upkeep, draw. Nice. I'll play a forest. Then I'll pay 4 for an anointed procession. Turn.
Cool. Is that it?
Yeah, turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep, draw. We're going to play ticket damage for a white. 1, 2, 3 parallel lives.
Nice. That affects me too, doesn't it?
If an effect would put 1 or more tokens onto the battlefield under your control, it
Oh.
will swipe the game.
I'm thinking of Primal Vigor. Turn.
Yep. Turn.
Tap. Keep draw. I'm gonna play a Sungrass Prairie. It has pay 1 and tap it, add green white.
Cool.
And I'm gonna tap out 5 for. Yeah, let's go ahead and do Sigarda. That's turn.
Untap. Upkeep, draw. Planes. We're going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4. Smothering Tithe.
Nice.
That's turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. I'm not going to pay for the tithe.
So I get 2 treasure
Nope.
tokens.
Oh, yeah, 2 of them. Damn. Alright. Cat playing a forest. And I'm going to tap out 6 for Elspeth, Sun's Champion. I will uptick her. Use one of these.
What is Elspeth champion?
+1, put 3 1/1 soldier creature tokens onto the battlefield. -3, destroy all creatures with power 4 or greater. -7, you get an emblem with creatures you control get +2/+2 and have flying.
Nice.
So I'm going to uptick her and make 6 soldier creature tokens.
Nice.
Unfortunately, I only have a single one of those tokens, so... D6. What do you have for attackers right now? Or blockers? No blocks?
No blocks.
Alright, 6 on the ground. Or no, those have summoning sickness. 4 in the air.
Take 4 commander damage.
Yep, that's turn.
14. Okay, untap. Upkeep. Draw. We're gonna pay a green and a colorless for Plummet to kill your commander. Destroy
Okay.
target creature flying.
Command zone.
Okay. Then we're gonna sack a treasure token. This takes it down to 1. And pay 1, 2 for Mana Gorger Hydra.
Okay.
Whenever a player casts a spell, put a 1/1 counter on Mana Gorger Hydra.
Okay.
And that'll be turn.
Alright. Untap. Keep draw. 1 second on the trigger. 1, 2, 3.
Do you pay 2?
1 second, I'm calculating. Fuck. Yeah, I'll pay it.
Okay.
Alright, I'll play a Plains. Then I will pay 1, 2, 3, 4. Angel of Jubilation. Say what?
What does it do?
It is a 1 white, 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 3/3 with flying. Other non-black creatures you control get +1/+1. Players can't pay life or sacrifice creatures to cast spells or activate abilities. Then I'm going to uptick. Mana Gorger Hydra does not have trample, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
And since you cast the spell, it gets 1.
Yep. Uptick Elspeth to 6. I create 6 more soldiers. And I'm going to swing 6 2/2s at you.
Take it.
And that is turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Forest. White, black, green, 1, 2, Dave Guru of Spores. This goes up by 1. It comes in with 5 1/1 counters.
Yep.
But it goes to Parallel Lives.
10.
No, Parallel Live only does tokens. So it still only does 5.
Okay.
Tap and sack my treasure token to down ticket by 2, so it's down to a 3, and I'll make 4 1/1 saplings.
Wait, you paid 1 treasure token, or did you tap your Unstable Obelisk as well?
I tapped my Unstable Obelisk.
Okay. So you got 4 1/1s?
4 1/1s.
Okay.
4 1/1s.
And you're completely tapped out now, correct? No treasure
Correct.
tokens?
Correct.
Okay. Turn.
Yep.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. 1 second. Thinking. Yeah, I'll pay 2 on it.
Cool.
I will play a forest. Oh, you're killing me. Another thing I want to remind you. Angel of Jubilation has players can't pay life or sacrifice creatures to cast spells or activate abilities.
Right.
So you won't be able to put 1/1 counters back on Gabe.
Not the traditional way now.
Yep. Okay, just wanted to make sure you were aware.
I'm aware.
Okay. So I now have 12 untapped soldiers. I'm going to uptick Elspeth to 7. And that'll put another 6 onto the board.
Okay.
That's not really good. Then I'm going to go ahead and swing with the 12, 2 2s on the ground, and you have no reach or flying blockers, correct?
Correct.
And 3 3 in the air, so that's 12, 24 on the ground, and 3 in the air.
That's game.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to put down increasing devotion, which was going to give me 10 1/1 humans. And then it has flashback, where it would give me 20 with anointed procession out.
I was actually hoping you'd give all your stuff flying because I had sky reaping.
What is that? Destroy all creatures with flying?
It deals damage to each creature with flying equal to your devotion to green.
That would have been bad, because was that attack itself going to kill you?
It would have, yes.
Okay. Even with blocks?
Yes.
Wow. I was about to say, because I was planning on possibly down-ticking Elspeth on my next turn to give all of my stuff 2/2 and flying.
I was kind of hoping you'd do that this turn.
I didn't have enough loyalty on her to do it.
Yeah, I couldn't last long enough.
Not to mention giving myself 6 2/2 blockers every single turn is pretty ridiculous. I understand why you wanted her in your deck so bad.
Yeah, but Alex ended up with her.
Yeah, well, that was the intention in the first place, but I do understand why you wanted her in the deck.
Yeah, I'm not dumb.
Are you sure about that?
Pretty sure I'm not allowed to use my best deck because people are like, it's too powerful.
Let's see. Home. Yep, I think that actually works pretty well with being able to see what's actually on the board, how many attackers and blockers people have.
I think so too.
I'm really hoping that Alex is actually able to enjoy that so that we can actually play together and shit.
I think she'll be alright with it. Of course, all the setup is a pain in the butt.
Like I said, the